Okay, now let's try to make a true sentence. You have a choice between the following. Okay. Right, less than, greater than, or equal between the two numbers to make a true sentence. Okay, now, what if you have 3/10 and 8/10? Now, let's go over the signs, first of all, before we go to do this problem. Okay, this is a less than sign. That means anything before it is smaller than anything after it. This is a greater than sign, meaning anything before it is much bigger than anything after it. And this right here is an equal sign, right? That means both amounts are going to be equal. So when you look at 3/10 and you look at 8/10, which one do you think is going to be greater? Well, just look at 3/10 and 8/10. Yeah, 3 is going to be the smaller one. So right in the middle, I'm just going to put less than. Let's try another one. How about 4/100 and 2/10? Now, the way to attack these problems is look at the highest place first. So here in the ones place is both a 0. Here in the 10th place is both is a 0 here and a 2 here. So what do you think we're gonna do? Being that there's 2/10 here and 0/10 here, this is obviously the smaller one, being that it doesn't even have any tenths. So we're just going to face it that way. How about 1/10 and 1/100? Which one's going to be greater? Do the same method. 0 ones, 1/10, 0/10. If there's 1/10 here, that means it's also going to be greater than, because there's 1/10 preceding 0/10. How about 1.4? 1 and 4/100? Sorry. Let me just delete that. 1 and 4/10 and 1 and 5/10. Now, look at the ones place. They both have 1, okay? Looking to the next place. How about this and this? 4/10 and 5/10, which is greater? 5/10. So let's have the less than sign. Let's try another one. How about 56/100 and 65/100? Right? Which one do you think is greater? Start again with the left-hand side. And they, in the ones place, both is 0. How about the tens place? It's a 5/10 on the left-hand side, and then on the right-hand side, 6/10. So 6/10 is greater. We're going to have a less than sign. Let's try the next one. Okay. How about 2 and 43/100 and 2 and 34/100? If you picked greater than, you are correct. Now this one's a little bit tricky, but I'm pretty sure I probably didn't fool you. Let's try this. 630 thousandths and 63/100. If you look closely, they're exactly the same number. Because after the numbers after the decimal, you can always put as many zeros and it'll still remain the same number. So what I did was I went ahead and I put another 0 in the back just to show you that they're exactly the same number. So I'm going to put an equal sign because both amounts are equal. It's just that they can be written differently. One with an extra 0 and the other one without one. Okay, let's try one more. 2 and 600ths and 2 and 500ths. So let's go ahead and just see which one is greater. Look at your ones place, both with 2, keep going to next place. 0 and 0, so they're both the same. Let's go to the next place. 600ths and 500ths. Obviously 600ths is much greater than 500ths, so let's make that greater than. Let's try the next one. 500ths and 49 thousandths. Let's look and see which one's greater. 0 in the ones place, 0 in the tens place, 5 in the hundreds place, 4 in the hundred place. Which one's going to be greater now? Well, don't look at the quantity of numbers, look at the how much numbers are. So if this is a 4 right here, and this is a 5 right here, the second number over here must be less than. I'm going to use a greater than sign. Okay? Last example. Okay, let's try 4 and 200ths and 4 and 20 thousandths. If you look closely, once again, if you put another 0 after the first number, these numbers are exactly the same. Just remember, you can always put as many zeros as you want after a number, after a decimal, but before you shall not. Okay?